Hey guys, this is Ali Hamza. Today we will talk about 10 current WWE superstars with highest net worth. WWE is a global company that has been able to have major crossover appeal with so many different aspects of pop culture. From those who simply love to be entertained to people who enjoy combat sports and more. The company has grown its mass appeal and has always maintained a steady audience. Regardless of whether wrestling was considered to be a hot property at the time, however, right now the industry is entering another boom period. The current WWE roster is filled with superstars, but which amongst them has the highest net worth? As one of the most popular wrestlers in recent history, with incredible technical style and superb promo abilities, Bryan was able to capture the hearts of the WWE universe in ways that the company had never imagined possible. When Bryan first signed on with WWE, would never have guessed his net worth would end up being impressive $8 million, which is certainly even higher when you combine it with his wife Brie Bella's. Considering how long Rey Mysterio has been in the business, it is not really a big surprise to learn that he ranks so highly in terms of net worth amongst the current WWE locker room, with Mysterio being one of the veterans of business. Rey Mysterio has been around in his career main eventing for WWE and competing all over the world in that time, growing a net worth of $8 million along that journey, which he has to pay for his serious knee injuries. Awesome! The Miz has been around WWE for an incredible long time now and has won everything is to win in the process, including headlining WrestleMania where he defeated John Cena. Considering that Miz also has his own reality series and has appeared in countless WWE Studios movies, it isn't a huge surprise to see he has a net worth of $9 million. The Viper Randy Orton has been with WWE all of his life, being born into a family of wrestlers. It was inevitable that one day he stepped into the WWE ring, although nobody would have predicted just how good he was going to become. Orton is one of the smoothest wrestlers in the history of WWE and has achieved everything in the business, building up an impressive $11 million net worth in the process. Right now, Roman Reigns is without a doubt the face of WWE. Whether people like that fact or not, the big dog is considered to be the number one star in the entire WWE, and it is a position that he deserves, growing a net worth of $12 million. Having been involved in the business for over 2 decades, it isn't a surprise to learn that The Undertaker has grown himself an impressive net worth of $17 million, especially since the majority of his career has been spent in the main event scene. The Dead Man is one of the most well-respected wrestlers in the history, with his dedication to keeping his character as well protected as possible, helping to ensure there is always a mystery about him when he arrives. Brock Lesnar is a straight up badass and isn't someone who you would want to be messing around with, which is why he has had such an incredible career with WWE as they can market him in a way that can't any other wrestler. Lesnar has one of the best contracts of the wrestling history in terms of money per dates, and it is a deal that helped him grow a $22 million net worth for very limited work. People might not like this, but the fact is that Shane McMahon is very much an active competitor on the WWE roster, appearing on SmackDown almost every single week. The son of Vince McMahon certainly wrestles more than the likes of The Undertaker and deserves his spot here. While the vast majority of his net worth has actually come from the business work and his role behind the scenes of WWE, he is still earning a great wage of an active performer for the company. It isn't a surprise to see Triple H ranked this highly on this list with a net worth of $40 million. After all, he is one of the greatest names of WWE history and is someone who has held countless world championships and headlined WrestleMania and other PPVs numerous times. Triple H wealth now comes through his work in NXT, with the game being in contract of WWE third band. Topping this list, the richest current WWE superstar is John Cena, who is just barely still competing, although retirement is surely around the corner as he begins to follow into Hollywood. However, after over a decade as the face of WWE, it isn't a surprise to see he has built up a net worth of $55 million, a figure which is only set to increase dramatically as he continues to land major Hollywood movies.